Oh, ano naman yung love team? Tunay na ba or on screen or ano?
Father secret po eh. Bulong niya
Okay,
pa namin
secret.
mamaya.
I-reveal na lang natin
Joke
ano
lang,
sa
joke lang, joke lang.
tunay na ba or no, I won't put you on the spot. So how are you, KD and Alexa? Yeah, very busy, very busy.
Okay naman po, Father. Yes. Yun po, very busy. But we're blessed. Busy and blessed.
And
We're happy
happy,
naman with
happy
all
ka.
the
Yeah.
busyness. Enjoy. Opo.
Okay. So, just over the last, I'm sure, no, kung ang daming nangyari sa buhay ng mga tao the last 2 years, lalo na sa inyo, no? If talaga yung buhay nyo, nagbago ang trajectory, di ba? Ang daming pagbabago, di ba? Siguro, let's talk about, di ba? What were the moments of hope during the last 2 years sa inyong dalawa? Individually and as a couple, as friends, no? Ano yung sources of hope na talagang memorable sa inyong dalawa?
I guess, Father, nung nag-umpisa po yung lockdown, of course,
Mm.
everyone was scared. We did not know what to do, what's going to happen, and how to adjust. So even during those trying times, the very scary times, it gave me hope to see our kababayans, our fellow
Mm.
kababayans, of course, our frontliners, and kahit na rin ako sa sarili ko, I also did my best na makatulong sa mga nangangailangan during those times. So it really gave me hope to see how willing we are to help each other, to lift each other
Mm.
up. Nakakagaan po talaga ng pakiramdam na kahit sa mga panahon na pakiramdam natin hopeless tayo, may mga taong gumagawa ng paraan to
Mm.
to shine light sa buhay natin. So for me, it was really touching for me to see our pagiging yung pagiging mabuti sa kapwa.
Oo,
Especially
yung mga frontliners, ano?
tsaka yung kasagsagan ng pandemic, seeing
Yes,
mga
oo.
donations and not even just the big companies or organizations, kahit yung mga
Individuals, 'di ba?
the
Actually,
individuals
and
who
families, 'di ba, really nagluluto, 'di ba? Sama-sama sila nagluluto, et cetera, ano? So,
mga gumagawa talaga ng paraan para makatulong. So for me, just knowing na may handang tumulong, it brought so much hope para sa akin po.
okay, yeah. How about you, Cage? Ikaw, ano naman yung isang source of hope din,
For me naman po, when locking started, to be honest po, it really broke me down po when locking started.
Lockdown.
Lockdown?
Lock,
lock-in sa
Lockdown.
Cage, lock-in sa shooting yon, sa taping yon.
Lock-in.
Hala, Cage, ano ka na talaga?
Sleeping brain.
Yan, taping brain na talaga. But
Talagang taping brain na yan, di ba? Lockdown, okay, lockdown.
lockdown
Sabi ko
pala.
lock-in.
Lockdown.
Lock-in, sabi ko nga, para atang sa teleserye yun, bang taping.
Login.
Lockdown.
But ayun po, lockdown pala. So when lockdown started, that was late 2019 po. So grabe, tagal na.
Early 2020. Early 2020.
2020 March.
Yeah. March, actually, March 2020.
So yeah, when that started po, it really did affect my mental health. Because syempre, it's nakakapanibago po. Because
You struggled a lot with that, di ba? Yung mental
I
health.
struggled with that. Really did struggle a lot because parang first few weeks parang okay, vacation to from school.
Vacation.
But parang as time went on, it became more of like my own prison. Parang I can't go out. Then
Parang yung cabin fever, di ba? Yung sinasabi
cabin
yung cabin fever.
and like our only escape is online. And we
Oo.
see all these online things, all these negative things, all the negativity,
Yeah.
anything happening. Parang it brought down.
By that time, KD, you were already, you were already active in ASAP, di ba? During that time.
By that time, actually, not yet po. Not yet. When it started.
Not yet. Okay. When the lockdown started, hindi pa pala.
So, what gave me hope during those times is is when I got work again, and kasi
Mm.
po akala ko po nung as in yung lala ng COVID, akala ko po wala na talaga, wala nang work, wala nang anything.
Oo, yeah.
Just getting those messages, parang okay, KD, you're gonna have work, you're gonna be working with this, you're gonna be doing a few
Okay.
things. The fact that there were things keeping me busy, that's what gave me hope.
Yeah.
My passion gave me hope.
Okay. So that was the first part of the pandemic, ano, yung first
That's
year na
all.
yun. And then okay, so as you went on, and I think 'di ba Alexa, nagka-project ka rin 'di ba during the time, 'di ba?
Apo.
So now fast forward ng konti, going now to PBB, 'di ba? Of course we've talked about this in previous episodes na guest ko kayo. Pero ngayon, looking back, and I guess ngayon mas mayaman yung pag-reflect nyo on your experience with PBB, because parang really na it was a how should we put it? Hindi lamang it just didn't give a boost to your careers, but at least watching you, no, watching the two of you, parang it opened a very new avenue for your career, di ba? For your
Yes.
respective careers, and together, no, as partners, as a love team. So can you kasi di ba you struggled then through PBB. There were many struggles, I think, as our kapamilyas, our viewers would know. Ang dami nyo rin dinaan ng struggles in PBB, no? But again, during that journey from PBB onwards hanggang ngayon, ano ngayon yung sources of hope, no? What are the sources of hope that you've been blessed with, since the PBB days?
Hmm. You.
Of course, aside from one another, 'di ba? Aside from one another, 'di ba? And then I say that in a very deep sense, kasi ang lalim ng pagkakaibigan ninyo, 'di ba? Let's put it that way. Ang lalim ng pagkakaibigan ninyo. And for me, that's such a gift, no? And I think a gift that hopefully will inspire young people like you, no? Na deep friendships are very important gifts and blessings.
Yes, super.
Yes, po.
So go ahead, and pwedeng kayong dalawa magkwentuhan na lang. Wag niyo na lang
Ah,
isipin nandito ako. Magkwentuhan na lang kayo.
that gave me hope. Siguro po, for me, Father, especially after and while PBB was happening,
Mm-mm.
I could say na my faith, my faith grew.
Mm-mm.
I could really feel it kasi especially inside, I was really holding on to God. Like I'd always pray talaga before sleeping and just throughout the day. And for me, he always proves himself. He always shows up, especially during the times where you feel like all hope is lost or you feel like you're at your lowest. So I think for me, now more than ever, I feel closest to him
Mm-mm.
because yun nga po, he would always he'll always prove me wrong, like
Uh,
all the times na I would feel, let's say, neglected or really anxious or just really down. he
uh,
he would always have a way to answer my questions, answer my prayers even before I asked for anything.
yeah.
So ako talaga, kasi it's I think it would be cliche, although true, to say that we get hope from our family. That's a given naman din
Yeah.
talaga. I
Yeah.
think the strongest fountain of hope for me talaga
Mm-mm.
is just really God and prayer talaga for me. I mean, I don't want to sound naman so preachy or
No,
any.
but that was the experience. And I guess, Alexa, no, parang nakakatawa, because I'm sure you never expected that will happen in PBB, no?
No, not at all. And
Yeah.
it's so different po, Father. Kasi inside the house, I had no expectations. I just lived
Yes.
every day, day by
Uh,
day. I wasn't expecting anything, wasn't um thinking about the outside except may nanonood kaya. And then when I went outside, boom, surprise,
yeah.
surprise.
Yeah.
Everything's like magnified by a bajillion. So it was a big, big, big surprise for me. And throughout
sabi nga ni Raf ng ano ng adult edition, 'di ba?
my era,
Sabi niya, vlogger pala siya, sabi niya 1 million daw yung followers. After PBB raw, na-boost yung followers niya, 'di ba? Yeah,
wow,
okay, sorry. Go ahead, Alexa. Yeah.
ayun lang po pa rin. Parang throughout the whole journey, talagang ang nagbigay sa akin ng hope talaga
The
is God.
prayer.
Kasi even inside the house, I
Yeah.
would see clips of me crying, ganyan. Hindi lang alam ng mga tao na yung inner monologue ko nun, mas I was just talking to God na like, Lord, I'm tired.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
give me strength. Parang ikaw na bahala. I wanna go home, but I know I can do better. Parang please remind me naman na I got this. Parang ganun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But ang ganda ng point na sinabi mo, Alexa, na he always shows up. He's always shows up.
Always, always.
And then just when you thought things are down and out, hindi eh.
Yes.
That's the time that he proves na I'm here, di ba? And for me
Oh,
that's partly the resurrection experience, di ba? Yun yung Easter eh, di ba?
yes, yes,
Remember, Easter comes after the darkness of the cross, 'di ba? Yung light ng Easter morning ang talagang ano, no. God shows up, 'di ba? Just when you thought he's not there, he shows up, 'di ba? So,
always.
oo. How about you, Kids?
Inside the house po, honestly, inside the house, I didn't have much hope then that I would make it that far. There were a few times po where I would ask Kuya if it's okay if I leave. I would
Mhm.
I would have a few instances where I would ask for a voluntary exit because
Oh, okay, okay.
sometimes it was too much. It was too much for me to handle. But
Oo.
I felt na after a few nominations, after I kept getting saved, I felt that I owed it to myself to do better. I owed it to the people who are watching me, people who have hope in me,
Yeah, yeah.
better to make it far inside the house. So ayun po. Hindi po sa pine-pressure ko sarili ko. But
Oo.
I
But
felt like I needed at the time uh I was going through a very toxic cycle, a very
yeah,
unhealthy
yeah.
cycle.
And even before, 'di ba, KD, nagkukwentuhan tayo, even before you were already struggling with with certain issues, no?
Yes po.
Oo.
But ayun po, I just inside the house, of course I had my family in mind. Like of course I want to see them.
Yes,
I
yes.
want to I want to make them proud. I want to make it far. And
Yeah.
I felt like I had to do something for me because I always felt like I had to do something for
For
other people.
others. Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
So
but
that was a turning point, ano? That was a turning point for you when you made that choice, no?
yes po,
Oo.
made
Okay.
it fit. And ayun, I just told myself, okay, let's not do it for anyone. Let's do this for KD.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure, Katie, that was ano, no? That must have been a very liberating experience for you when you made that choice.
Yes po. Yeah. So
So,
ayun po. I'm thankful na si Kuya, he talked me out of like talked me out of
quitting.
quitting, talked me out of doing a voluntary. And of course kay Doc Randy din po. And kasi
Mm-mm.
I remember I ranted to Doc Randy na Doc Randy, I want to leave. Doc Randy, I want to
Dok, uwi na po ako, Dok.
Doc, uwi na ako, Doc. I don't want to stay here anymore.
Ano sabi niya? Wag, wag, wag.
Yeah, like he was giving me hints that people want me to stay.
Yeah, actually, no? He would do
He
that.
would give hints,
Yeah, he's so
which
good.
is
But he doesn't say
yeah, he doesn't say
anything.
anything. But ayun po, that's what you know.
Okay, okay. And I guess when you came out and you realized how much support you had, that became also a parang affirmation na tama yung choice mo, no, Cage?
Yes po.
Uh, okay. And again, I just want you to share if you're comfortable and not to sound cheesy about it, 'di ba? Pero um yung pagkakaibigan nyo kasi is, I think, a very inspiring story, di ba? And can you share, if you're comfortable, only if you're comfortable, could you share more about that? How? Kasi mahalaga na makita ng mga tao na yung tunay at malalim na pagkakaibigan is really a tremendous grace and really something na blessing talaga sa buhay, di ba? If you're comfortable, can you share about that?
Where do we start?
Where do we start ba?
I
Maybe why don't you start with that? I'm sure meron yun. That moment when you each felt, salamat, thank you for Alexa, thank you for KD. When was that moment that you really felt so grateful that you were there for each other?
Let's see. Grateful.
Ako, para po kasi sa akin, Father, parang when I look back and when I also see sometimes clips, ganyan, I just realized na because we were both sharing a very, very similar journey that we didn't even realize as well.
Yeah.
We both had our own heartaches, heartbreaks. We were both going through certain things, and we were both misunderstood. And I guess, kasi usually, in my opinion po, parang if not everyone is going to make an effort to understand you.
Correct, yeah. And
Not
alam mo, mga tao mas mahilig mag-judge. Di ba?
And I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know if they're intimidated, if intimidated is the right word, or ayaw na lang talaga nilang manghimasok or makialam. Pero like, with me kasi, I felt like I wanted to make an effort
Okay.
to understand him, and I didn't know at that time na he was going through something. Parang I just got this vibe na I think this person needs me, and I don't know, it's like someone just talked to me na parang
Yeah.
this person needs you, parang baka makahelp ka sa kanya or something. And
Yeah.
I'm not really one to I also have my own walls. So for me, when I saw him and I felt like he needed me, I really knew na I need to make an effort to understand what this person is going through para matulungan ko, maka-advise din ako ng tama, ganyan. And then, ma-realize ko na lang na, same pala kami. Parang two lost souls. Wow, lalim. Pero something like that. Na parang,
May gut feel, no? Gut feel, Alexa.
it's like a gut feel.
Gut feel, no?
And then now, when I think about it, lagi ko nasasabi, siguro binigay ako ni Lord sa'yo para, I don't know, to make your journey here, to make it lighter. Yun yung nasa isip ko na baka talagang pinaglapit tayo. Kasi if I think about it, or so many times now we were in the same room, there are so many times na dapat nag-PBB ako, pero bakit sa itong napunta? Maybe I don't know if that's destiny, coincidence, fate.
Ako, Lex, there are no accidents in God's plan.
Actually, so even si mommy, she would always tell me na, tingin ko binigay ka talaga ni Lord kay Katie. Parang ganun. Ako siguro yun yung nafe-feel ko. Kaya ganun na lang po yung effort.
And Lex, when that gut feel came, it wasn't a romantic, di ba? At right away, di ba? Hindi siya romantic. It was really just a
genuine care. It was just
genuine, that genuine care for KD, yung feeling, no? Di ba? So
it was just genuine care and concern that I felt like I wanted to take care of this person. I want to help this person. I want to be there.
Be there for him, yeah.
Yes. And without any ulterior motive, any
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Walang ano.
nothing at
Well,
all.
and I think that's a beautiful ano no term, genuine care and concern lang talaga. No? Kate, did you feel that? Did you feel that when Lex started to reach out to you and naramdaman mo yon, Kate?
Of course, yes, I did because I remember there were times po in the nasa confession room ako I was having a few panic attacks, anxiety attacks. But every time I go out, she'd always check up on me. And
Okay.
ayun, and we also talked alone outside in the garden, and ayun, I just felt that yeah, she really wanted to understand me. She really wanted to help me, and ayun po, it's just so nice because the other, I mean, the other housemates, they're nice po, but
Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, yeah.
like it's different to like say like yung
May special bond ano, may special bond na ano. And
uh,
as I mentioned to you earlier, ano I mean, watching you, 'di ba, and talking to you, talagang ano I think regalo ng Diyos sa inyong dalawa, 'di ba? That you're there for each other, 'di ba? So, and for me, that's such a tremendous realization and I hope nga that people will see that in your relationship ano and for them to realize na meron din ganon para sa kanila no that there's such a special relationship that kasi ako naniniwala ano Katie and Alexa is that God will always give us the graces that we need. So and I think at this point in your journey what a tremendous gift ano na that he really gave you to each other no and as I said no with or without the romantic side to it, you cannot deny the gift, di ba? And
Yes.
tama ba, KD and Alexa, no? So,
So, kumbaga, if there's anything po that sprouts from this, it would be just an additional, it would be just be like the cherry on top. But
mm,
either way, there's
andyan na yan, di ba?
solid force. There's a solid bond that's grounded on the floor.
Yeah. So now, looking ahead, ano naman yung ano, what are you most hopeful for? Looking ahead, no? Of course, you have your special coming, ano ba tawag nila? Limited series, yun sa
I
ano,
think that's what you call it.
limited series, no? Kasi sa Netflix gano'n, 'di ba? Limited series. I think also in I Want, 'di ba? Limited
Opo.
series, no? So aside from that, looking forward, ano yung ano niyo ngayon? What are you most hopeful for? What are you most hopeful for?
I'm super duper hopeful for more breakthroughs.
Uh,
Super manifesting it, claiming it, super hoping for more. Uh,
yes.
and I'm just really hopeful to be able to help then more animals because that's really where my heart is. So,
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned that, ano? That's
yeah, so
yung advocacy mo talaga, eh, no?
for,
So,
so for me, it's also the main reason why I really work hard
mm,
because I also really want to help a lot because there are so many animals in need. And yeah, I think they work hand in hand. More breakthroughs equals more help animals.
yeah, more opportunities and resources to help, no? Yeah. How
I'm
about you, kid?
hope-
Sorry, go ahead, Lex.
really hopeful then po for this world to be a better place, to be a safer place for us
Oh
people.
yeah, no, with all of this, with all of with Ukraine and all, 'di ba?
Oh
Everything.
my God, yes.
Ikaw naman, KD, what are you hoping for?
what I'm hoping for to this year was ayun po, I really want to finish school. I really want to I really want to graduate college.
I want that bus.
Yes.
And ayun po, besides that po, I hope to um actually I'm still discovering things about myself. I'm still discovering things yung mga passion ko besides music.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
having one passion, I mean it's nice, but like of course I want to branch out then. So
Okay.
ayun, hopefully this year I'm looking into more of business po
Mhm.
and just securing my future, just securing my future, more of securing my future po.
Okay, okay. Ah, galing, galing. So, So parang ano, no, it's just interesting how ano during this time of the pandemic, it really became a turning point in your lives, you know, individually and as friends and as a couple, as friends. Parang ano, no, parang naging turning point, di ba? And I guess PBB really played a very ano crucial role, di ba, in it, ano. Okay, so you have a lot of followers. In fact, I was told that your episode, I think, is the highest rating in Journeys of Hope. No, I don't know if you know that, no. I was told that yung episode niya, if kung hindi pinakamalakas, was definitely among the top three, no, the episodes ng Journeys of Hope. And a lot of it, I was told, are ano, young people. No? So what would you, it's Easter, it's a season of hope and joy. What would you tell them? What would you like to tell young people as a parting message, no?
Mine siguro, what's the title of that song? It's a song eh. And
Okay. You want
and
to sing it?
it's a super short line, but
Okay.
it's from Paramore. It goes, hold on to hope if you got it. Don't let it go for nobody. They say that dreaming is free, and I wouldn't care what it cost me. Something like that.
Galing. Thank you. Hold on to hope, no? And dream. Thank you. KD?
For me, I would the message I would give po is and just be patient because things will come. Things will come and ayun po kasi sometimes you will tend to question talaga but ang hirap ngayon. But
Okay.
why do I have to go through this? Why is this happening to me? And I feel why do I feel alone? But at the end of the day, parang you're not alone. There's a lot of people struggling out there, and and your time will come. And when your time comes, all the heartache that you've been through, all the pain that that you had to feel in the past, parang the end product is way more than all of that. So ayun po, just wanted that's what I wanted to give po.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. And ito, again, I always tell people, you may or may not respond to this, diba? But what is your hope for your friendship? Looking ahead, what is your hope for your friendship?
I hope for more patience, more understanding, more um, more room to grow.
Mhm.
And yeah, for me, those are the main. That's what we often lose kasi
Mhm.
when we're facing trials, we lose patience, we lose understanding, we
Mhm.
lose sight of what's important because most of the time we think on emotion or
Mhm.
impulse. So I hope that when those times come, we'll be equipped with a lot of patience, understanding, and all of that.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. KD?
What I'm hoping for the future, ayun, I actually everything I'm hoping for naman sa friendship namin it's just going our way and
Mm-hmm.
whatever we face, parang I think whatever trial, I think it's just there to test what we have and
Yeah.
to be honest, yung mga tests so far, uh, I think we passed it.
With flying colors ba? With flying colors.
Flying colors. And ayun, actually, not yung mga hopes ko dito with Alex, they'll come as we keep going on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Parang as of now, all I'm hoping is that what do you say? All I'm hoping is that And we just stay like this, and whatever happens sa amin, like I hope na it's not gonna change how we see each other. Ganyan.
Thank you. And my hope for the two of you is one, you always care for each other. Yun. Let it start there. And two, I think it's very important. Always be thankful to God for each other. I hope that will always be with you. Kasi I think the moment you have that, you'll be fine, di ba? Genuine care and concern for each other, and gratitude for God giving you each other in your life, no? And let the grace and the care and the love do the rest, di ba? Let it lead you. So again, thank you, KD and Alexa. And again, it's a very special episode, the 100th episode of.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you. And I hope pwede na tayo magkita face to face, ha? Pwede na naman
Yes!
siguro,
So,
di ba?
magpa-swab na lang po tayo.
Oo, after Holy Week. After Holy Week, let's go out. Let's go out after Holy
Thank
Week.
you po, Father.
Okay, thank you very much. And
Thank you, Father.
the next part of the 100th episode, kung meron tayong young friends and couple, older naman to, Ryan and Judy Ann Santos Agoncillo, no? So again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father.